I'm here at the Village of Mundelein with Eric Guenther, who's the village administrator. Can you tell us about your previous role and what brought you to the current position here
Sure,
at the village?
sure. So I've been with the village for 28 years. I did 25 years at the police department, the last 8 being the police chief. And when the opportunity came for the village administration position, it really interested me in the fact that it was a scenario where I'd be able to finish my career here in Mundelein, where I started it. Very passionate about the work that we do here. Very passionate about the people, the community. All my years in law enforcement, people have just been wonderful to our law enforcement community. So this gave me an opportunity to, finish a lot of things that had been started, and to take on some new challenges and some new opportunities, and to basically just finish my career here.
Amazing.
I love it. So.
Amazing. So there's a lot of exciting projects going on. As you drive around Mundelein, you see it just left and right. Can you give us a brief overview of all the new and proposed developments that are happening in Mundelein?
Sure. So I think one of the most telling things is at the last census, Mundelein took over the second spot in the county as in terms of population. So surpassing Gurnee and Highland Park and North Chicago. So it goes Waukegan and then Mundelein, and that's just evidence of the fact that people are coming here. They want to be here. They want to live here. Just in our downtown area, and we'll talk I think a little bit more about the specifics of that. But just in the downtown area alone, between under construction and proposed projects within the last 2 years, we have over 750 units going in about a 6-block radius.
Wow. So
we're talking about between 1,500 and 2,000 people that will be here in the next 2 to 3 years living in this central downtown area. And then if you look, and if you start to move outwards, you're more towards about 1,200 units, and it's a nice mix of townhomes, multifamily, single-family homes throughout. So there's been a real push to create some density in this downtown area, with the hopes that that begins to drive the commercial and the retail side of the equation. And we're starting to see those conversations taking place. The village has put a lot of effort and a lot of money into declaring and defining an actual downtown area. A couple of years ago, we closed down the Park Street location for some restaurants there. We're currently in discussions for a third restaurant to open up on that same street, which would extend that closure. We really see it as being just a destination point for not only our residents, but we're getting a lot of feedback that people are traveling to come to that area. They just kind of like the atmosphere, and the village has already put in over $2 million in projects just within that couple block radius in order to define it and enhance it, and there's a lot more to come.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. You guys have been busy. So it's been said that Mayor Steve Luntz has a very ambitious vision for Mundelein. And obviously we're seeing that all happening. So what would you credit to the significant interest from developers and business owners to Mundelein?
Sure. So, and it's very true. The mayor and the board, quite honestly, are very dedicated to this vision that was created and seeing it come to fruition. And we're starting to see that, right? The shovels are in the ground and things are starting to come up. And so there's been a lot of work for many years, but it's coming to a head here. I think largely the interest is the fact that the board and the mayor are so aggressive at creating and getting these deals finished. They've basically just said to themselves, hey, this is where we see the village in the next couple of years, and we're going to focus on it and we're going to do it. And the nice part of that is the staff behind those decisions and doing the work is just as aggressive, if not more, in getting these deals inked. And there's a lot of interest. Some of the stuff that's just out the window here, we have developers from Indianapolis that are going to be coming in to do some development. So it's not regional. It's it's across the country. There's interest in being here.
Amazing. And can you tell me a little bit? I think that this has been more recent. Is Ivanhoe Village?
Sure. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So the Ivanhoe Village, or the property that's owned by Wertz family, it's been in the family for hundreds of years, and we had started conversations with them, I would say, probably a little over 2 years ago, about the potential of annexing into the city, proper, if you will. It's over 700 acres. They have a very unique design and architectural component to it. It's called the T&D. And they're using architects that have done similar community designs, like in Seaside, Florida, with down in Destin. That was done by the same group, and it just has, this development is traditional neighborhood design is what T&D stands for, and so it's small, very condensed. It's got a neighborhood feel to it. It's all walkable. It comes with all the amenities that anyone would really want in a community. It has its own designated downtown with small shops. There'll be grocery. There'll be mom and pop coffee shops. There'll be restaurants that people will be able to come to. There's community space throughout the development. There's a trail system that will be managed by the Works Corporation long term. That's one of the nice things about this, is they're not handing this over to developers to just develop it and be gone. They
Mm-hmm.
are committed to the project to the end, and they plan on managing much of the project as it moves forward and in perpetuity, to make sure that it hits certain levels that they want it to be, and they want it to be a unique experience, for people that live there. And it's going to have
Pretty
a cross.
incredible.
Yeah, it's really a very, very neat opportunity, and as those designs come to completion, we'll be excited to share those with the community. I think there's going to be a great deal of excitement around this particular development.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, so much land that
Yeah.
is going to be really
Yeah.
developed. Well, it sounds like you have all the right people in the places, and it's just making it happen right now.
Yeah, we've got really good people. We've got everybody's of like mind, and they understand the strategic plan and what the board's wishes are, and we're moving towards it. And it's I keep telling the staff, I go, hey, keep the pedal to the floor. We got to keep going while the opportunities are there. And
Yeah.
So yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So for more information, if anybody is interested, they can visit the website, right? Mundelein.org.
Yeah, Mundelein.org.
And then do you have a newsletter or anything for
Yes, so there's a newsletter that's printed up quarterly that kind of covers all of the new things topic-wise. There'll be a summer issue coming up in just a couple of weeks
Oh,
that
cool.
people can take a look at.
Awesome.
Good.
Well, very exciting. Super pumped about it all. And thank you so much for meeting with me.